Alright guys, how's it going? It's me, Windy Wilson. It is Friday, November the 28th, 2025. It's about 9:30. Just thought I'd do another wee video for my YouTube channel, Windy's Heart Journey. So obviously last few weeks there, or last weekend, we got the cardiologist's call, confirmation, the diagnosis, the clinical letter. So we know exactly what's wrong with me now, what I can do, what I can't do, with regards to exercise, my running and stuff like that. So I was a wee bit upset there this morning because me and Gusty, probably over the next 3, 4, 5 weeks or something, before the new year anyway, we'll need to try and rebrand ourselves. We still want to fundraise, obviously that's a big part of our life since young Windy's open heart surgery back in 2020, and just vascular health in general now, especially with me being diagnosed with a heart condition. So yeah, obviously I used to run the half marathons, the marathons, the ultras, fundraising. Over the last 12, 13, 14 years, we've raised about, I think we're sitting up about £250,000, which is absolutely fantastic. Couldn't have done it without you guys. But yeah, I'm out there running. Gusty's kind of tail end, doing all the admin stuff and what have you, crewing for me, keeping me going. So she can bring the heart screening, Gusty's heart screening, up to Perth in Scotland. This was our 3rd year. We're booked in for next year. And then the year after that, we're going to try and see if we can get the 3 days, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or the Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So yeah, we want to continue with the heart screening. I think for CRY, cardiac risk in the young, we've raised about, I think we're about £70,000 just now. So a lot of that money's been spent. Some of it's been allocated. It costs us about £14,000 a weekend for the screening. It's roughly £65 for a screen for a young person, someone aged between 14 and 35 for an undiagnosed heart condition. So yeah, just lying in bed this morning. Obviously, because of my heart condition now, I'm not allowed to run. No more races at the moment anyway, but no more marathons, no more ultras, no more extreme ultras. Cardiologist said, Windy, to be honest with you, it's highly unlikely that you'll ever go back to running your extreme ultras again. So, you know, the 24-hour events, even the 12-hour events, the 100-mile attempts, the backyards, even the point-to-points, the 50-milers, the 50Ks, I think they're gone now, they're finished. Hopefully in another 2 or 3 years, I can get the green light and we can maybe get out for 3 or 4 hours, possibly up in the hills. At the moment, I'm not allowed up in the hills. He's worried, concerned, just in case anything happens. Obviously with the scarring in the heart, the dilation, the ejection fraction and that, the electrical stuff. You know, he said, Windy, if you're up in the hills, middle of nowhere, you know, something happens, an arrhythmia, a stroke, cardiac arrest, you know, we've probably got 3 or 4 minutes to get to you. And if you're in the middle of nowhere, you know, that's not going to happen. There's no medical staff there, there's no defib. So, you know, I'm probably dead. Well, I'm almost certainly dead. So we stick locally just now. But, you know, that obviously got me thinking. I'm not able to run as much, or I'm not able to run any events really. No racing just now. No race environment. So we can do a bit of walking hopefully. So we've got a new logo, or we're working on it. Gusty runs the heart screening. I walk the miles. Together we save young lives. Or something like that. There'll be a wee twist in it. So I was thinking about the Kilt Walks. I've never done one. I don't know anything about them. I've done loads of forecasts for them. I've wished loads of people all the best. So if you are a Kilt Walk legend, you know, if you do them every year, if you do, I think there's 4 of them, if you've done all 4, or you do all 4 every year, I know absolutely nothing about them. I know it's a walk. I think there's different distances. There's a kind of shorter one for the families, a middle one, and then a big one. I don't know if you apply, you register, you rock up in the morning, you get a number, you're walking. Is it a set route? Is it a closed route, closed roads, or is it usually round a park or something? Are there aid stations? Is there water? Or do you need to carry your own food, your own drinks and stuff like that? So if you are a Kilt Walk legend, let me know, please, so we can start planning for next year. I've got another echo in 6 months. Hopefully the numbers will be improved and we move on to the next phase of my vascular adaptation running plan. But I think my walking at the moment, to a certain extent, is free. I don't think I can do the big one, like the 17, 18 miler, but I think there's a middle one, about 9 or 10 or 11 miles, so I could possibly do that. But me and Gusty have got the camper van now, so we're thinking as well, there's literally hundreds of walks in Scotland. I've ran quite a lot of them. Obviously I can't run them now, but I'm just thinking, last weekend we were on the Fife Coastal Path. There's the John Muir Way, the West Highland Way, the Rob Roy Way. Way up north we've got John O'Groats. There's literally hundreds of walks that I can do, me and Gusty can do together. She can drop me off in the camper van, pick me up when I'm finished, 4, 5, 6 hours, nice, easy, steady walking. And I suppose these are my new extreme events. Still the same Windy, slave on her, still the same athlete, but can't do the marathons anymore, can't do the ultras. So for me, you know, these walks, these sponsored walks, Kilt Walks, whatever, the Fife Coastal Path, the John Muir Way, the Rob Roy, you know, for me doing these walks, maybe 8, 10, 12 miles a day, maybe 25 miles over a weekend or something like that, depending on the numbers, heart rate, blood pressure, stuff like that. For me, moving forward at the moment, these are my new ultras. Lets me continue to be active. Me and Gusty can still do a bit of fundraising, and at the same time we can hopefully raise awareness for vascular health, CRY, cardiac risk in the young, British Heart Foundation Scotland, blood pressure UK, all sorts. So just kind of putting the feelers out there, guys, just to see if you will continue to support us and our fundraising, raising awareness for Gusty's heart screening. And just like you say, just kind of thinking this morning, as I said, I was a wee bit upset because I love the ultra trails, I love being up in the hills, and at the moment it's not possible. It's a new me, you know, it is what it is, but at least we can get out there, we can still raise awareness, raise money. So just have a wee think about that. And as I said, if you are a Kilt Walk legend, if you do them every year, if you do all 4 every year, if you've done hundreds of them, let me know what happens. You register, you get a spot, you paid, you get a number, I don't know, do you check in, do you rock up in the morning? Is there a hooter to start everybody at like 10 o'clock in the morning? Are there cut-off points, aid stations? How does it work really? Because I've never ever done one, so I don't know. But yeah, that's something to look forward to for next year, for me anyway. And we'll kind of flip it over. Gusty runs the heart screening, I walk the miles, together we save young lives, or something like that. I'll see if I can get a wee logo or something done as well, because it'd be a shame to let the fundraising go, because we have got Fantastic support on social media, on all my platforms. And as I said, we've raised £250,000 so far for loads of different charities. 70,000 for Cry, about 40,000 for diabetes, prostate cancer, Sam H, Ronald McDonald House, RNLI. Oh, there's loads, too many to mention. So aye, it would be a shame to lose that. Keeps me active, keeps me interested, especially for my mental health, because aye, this will probably be the toughest race I've ever ran, I think, over the next 6, 12, 18 months. But aye, just an idea, guys. Kilt Walks, or just any walks, any charity walks or sponsored walks that are on the go, let us know, okay? Whoop, whoop, whoop.